gbogbo yẹn wá mo kí yín káàbọ̀ sórí ètò táǹtì lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí mo kí ọkùnrin mo kóbìnrin mo kọ́mọdé mo kí àgbàlagbà kò kú ní sú wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò ní rẹ̀ wá ọmọ Yorùbá ó tún ti ṣe o ó tún ti ṣe ariwo tá à ń pa fún yín láti jọ yìí bàbá wa Tinubu wọ́n ti mú wá sí ìmúṣẹ o ṣé ẹ̀bà gbàgbé à ń pariwo wípé a fẹ́ kí bàbá wa kí wọ́n ṣe rìṣọ́ṣọ́rìn pẹ̀lú state police ariwo tá a pa yìí bàbá Tinubu ó dà pé wọ́n ń gbọ́ nǹkan tá à ń sọ wọ́n ń gbọ́ nǹkan tá à ń sọ ariwo tá à ń pa nípa rìṣọ́ṣọ́rìn pẹ̀lú state police wọ́n ti pass bíìlì yẹn fún àwọn sẹ́nítọ̀ o pé kí wọ́n ṣe kíákíá kán mọ́ góbó. IG wa náà Ọlátúnjí tíṣù tí wọ́n ẹ̀tẹ̀ yàn láìpẹ́ yìí nígbà tí wọ́n yọ ẹgbẹ́ tó kúnkún ń bẹ̀ nípa state police náà òun náà ti gbé ìgbésẹ̀ ó ti gbé ìgbésẹ̀ lórí ìlànà tí bàbá wa Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu tí wọ́n là kalẹ̀ fún nìyẹn tí wọ́n fi gbé síbi tí wọ́n gbé sí gbàrà tí wọ́n gbé sípò yẹn báyìí lòun náà ti ń sáré nípa ọ̀rọ̀ state police wọ́n wá fẹ́ kí á fara balẹ̀ kájọ gbọ́ bí ọ̀bẹ ṣe kún bí ọ̀bẹ ṣe bẹ́ mo fẹ́ kí á jọ fetí ara wa gbọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wò wá nílé tẹ́ ń gbọ́ wa ẹgbẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ sì mọ̀ wá àwa kì í rí èèrà tí ò bá ná mọ nínú ohun tó bá wà pa tó bá jẹ́ ní ohun lágbè wá fún yín ìròyìn tó wà authentic ohun láàmú wá fún yín àwọn ò lè mú ìròyìn fèkì wá fún yín ṣe ti gbọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ yìí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ rìṣọ́ṣọ́rìn pẹ̀lú state police òun ni mo tún mú wá fún wa mo wá bẹ̀ yín ni mo wá rọ̀ yín ni ẹ bá wa pín ètò yìí kó lọ dáadáa ìròyìn ayọ̀ tá a fẹ́ ó ti ń bọ́ sí o ó ti ń bọ́ sí fún wa o ó ti ń bọ́ sí fún wa àníṣe àwa gangan la di Nàìjíríà mú àwọn ọmọ kóòtù òjíire gangan la di Nàìjíríà mú àwọn ẹ̀yà tó kù wọ́n kàn ń bẹ́ ni wọ́n ń bẹ́ ni náà tó wá dá àwa tá à ń sọ wípé àwa la di Nàìjíríà mú àwa la gbọ́nú la gbọ́n lẹ́yìn tó wá dá táwọn tí wọn ò kàwé tó wá tí wọn ò gbọ́n tó wá dá kó mọ̀ fìyà jẹ wá sódà kó mọ̀ fìyà jẹ wá òun lẹ́bùn mọ̀ pé lọ́wọ́ tá a wà iṣẹ́ àti kò yébo lóòsà lọ́wọ́ ó kú bàbá ńlá ẹni tí ọ̀bọ àníṣe bàbá olódòdẹ àti gòkè bọ̀ wọ́n lọ́wọ́ báyìí kò sí bàbá ilẹ̀ nìkan tí ó gé òjé yẹn lọ́wọ́ wọn mọ́ kọ̀ǹfàmù ni wọ́n bọ̀dọ̀ ló tẹ́nà wọn kó pé ẹ̀yin náà wo àti ọdún táwọn Fúlàní tó dín rẹwà jẹ́ bọ̀ ẹ wò ó ọwọ́ àjàjà tẹ̀wá lọ́wọ́ nísìn ẹ wá ní ká mọ́ pariwo olódòdẹ pé kó ṣe ẹ̀kejì àbí kó ṣe ẹ̀kẹta ẹ̀yin náà wo ìgbésẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń gbé yìí ẹ̀yin náà wo ìgbésẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń gbé ṣé ìgbésẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń gbé yìí ṣé kò yẹ ká tẹ ọmọ Yorùbá ká máa dunnú ṣé kò yẹ kí ni wọ́n máa dùn ó yẹ kí wọ́n máa dùn náà àwọn Fúlàní tí ń dà wá láàmú wọ́n ti ń gé igi lábẹ́ wọn wọ́n ti ń gé igi lábẹ́ wọn láti rí pé àwọn ṣe nǹkan tó tọ́ àti tó yẹ fún gbogbo ẹ̀yà tó wà Nàìjíríà ká lè bá gbégbé àlàáfíà ká lè bá gbégbé ìrọ̀rùn ẹ̀yìn wa mo fẹ́ kí a jọ gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo mú wá fún wa ṣẹ́ni gbọ́ ẹ bá a fìdí nìkan ẹ ṣe gan ni.
We are still discussing Nigerian politics. One of the reasons why I'm supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is because of the state police, because of restructuring, because of regional system of government, because of local government autonomy. These are some of the reasons why I'm supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And one of the reasons why I want a Southern presidency is because it is only the South that can reflect this kind of restructuring we're talking about. Northern Nigeria as constituted would not want to restructure Nigeria even up to local government autonomy. Northern Nigeria, if they were in charge of political power, they wouldn't want to attend state police. Buhari and the APC came on the mantra, they campaigned with restructuring in 2015, if you remember. They campaigned with restructuring. When Buhari got into power, they saw.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni lóòótọ́ ni ó kàǹpé pẹ̀lú ìsọ́sọ́rin nígbà tó débẹ̀ kankan wèrè Sẹ̀tìmà tó ń jẹ vice president fún lẹ́yìn bàbá Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu nìsín tẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ nǹkan tó sọ ìsọ̀rọ̀ mi foot ó sọ náà fẹnu sọ ó wà lórí social media káàkiri olóyè bú làwọn pípù yẹn ẹranko lásán ni wọ́n tẹ́ ẹ ti rí olórí bú ni wọ́n ẹranko lásán ni wọ́n.
How sidelined the ACN part of APC, that is Tinubu and his boys, while he and his gang of CPC guys took over power. They never reflected the restructuring in their policies. Now Tinubu entered and did the same thing. He pushed away the CPC. The APC and ACN Lagos boys are in charge of power, and they are doing good when it comes to restructuring Nigeria. Now, the IGP has submitted a 75-page framework to the Senate on state police.
Right.
How the police will work in tandem with governors and the state security structure to make sure that we stop this thing called insecurity. I have maintained that insecurity cannot be solved. The state police is going to help us reduce the threats of insecurity to a larger scale. Insecurity is local. So if you break the security architecture to the local level, then you are bringing responsibility to the people to protect themselves. We cannot leave a federal government that is distant from the indigenes of the community to protect them. You need to bring the policing closer to them. So, but this day tells us that the IGP of police, let's read this report. The push for the establishment of the state police gathered fresh momentum on Thursday as Inspector General of Police, IGP Olatunji Disu, submitted a comprehensive framework for the proposed police system to the Deputy Senate President, Jibrin Barawu. You see, unlike before, if you bring issues like this, the governors will have countered it. Some senators from northern Nigeria will have countered it. A lot of people would have countered such policies, especially that of the local government autonomy. That is why sometimes democracy is not good. Democracy has its disadvantages. If we are operating a pure democracy, you know, Nigeria today, we are a people that have come together, strange people coming together with different ideologies and different interests, different agenda. That is why, as one Nigeria, we cannot achieve any development. So for somebody to push for a policy, he must force it, enforce it. It is nothing like liberality. Do you want state police? Or yeah, raise up your hand and choose. No, we cannot achieve state police like that kind of democracy. Because we have some people that they don't want Nigeria to be restructured. They don't want insecurity to end, and they are in their majority. So how do you achieve such great feat, such as local government autonomy? In fact, state police and local government autonomy is going to be the crux of development. It's going to address development at the grassroots. It is a structure that will take Nigeria to another level. But before we have to talk about local government autonomy, let's bring security to the locals. Now, Inspector General of Police have submitted a 75-page framework to the Senate. It outlines the structure, governance, and coordination mechanism for both the federal and state government. You see, the state is going to control a huge sum of the architecture, state police architecture. I think let's continue with the okay. And state policing systems. Yes, it was presented to the National Assembly in Abuja as part of ongoing efforts to decentralize policing and strengthen internal security. The admission was made on behalf of the police chief by Olu, who chaired the Nigerian Police Force Committee tasked with developing the framework on state policing. So it is a done deal. Like I said, those that think Tinubu, like in the north today, they believe that Tinubu is an easy bone to crack when it comes to implementing what will structure Nigeria. You see, first we started with the tax bill. The North rejected the tax bill. Then Tinubu had to play a kind of politics they have never seen before. Now look at what Tinubu is doing. First off, he knows that power is very, very important to an average Fulani man. He knows that his first problem is the Fulani political hierarchy. They are the ones that disturb at that level. First, he eliminated anything he called cabal. He's not influenced. He's not going to be influenced by any cabal. In fact, the only person that could look like a cabal to him is dead, which is Buhari. He not send Babangida. He not send Absalam. He not send Obasanjo. He not send anybody. Now he's the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. He knows how to use that political power. The only thing that can remove Tinubu is a coup and God. They tried a coup and they could not succeed. Please, just follow me. Now, he first destabilized the Fulani political influence in Nigeria. How did he do so? He made sure that most of their top guys were far away from power. He pushed them far away. He brought the learners closer to him. The people that may have not encountered such power before. The likes of El-Rufai, very critical. Somebody that is said to be a successor to Buhari. Buhari was one person that had a cult following. In Nigeria, we have only 4 people that I can confirm politically that has a cult following. We have Buhari, we have Kwankwaso, we have Tinubu, and we have Peter Obi. These people have a cult following. It is said that an El-Rufai could inherit Buhari's cult, and if he were able to do so, and as a minister or in Tinubu's cabinet, it will be very, very difficult for Tinubu to even run most of his policies. I tell you. So they made sure that they secluded. He used a northerner to Tinubu. You see, people that underestimate this man, they don't know what they are doing. They're just delusional. He used a northerner to remove another northerner. He made sure that he decapitated them from power. Now he created regional system of governance. I think it was created under Abacha by Alex Ikweme. These geopolitical zones. He gave them some kind of autonomy. Southeast Development Commission, South Development Commission, like he was separating it. Although all these ones will report to him at the center. He went to the north. He started looking at factions in northern Nigeria. He was supporting factions, especially in Kano. You see, Ganduje was a threat to Kwankwaso, so he had to empower Ganduje. It was the work of Ganduje in Kano State, as supported by President Tinubu, that made the governor come from NNPP to the APC. And now there's crisis in Kano State. He made sure that he used divide and rule. Tinubu is even funny. When Buhari died, he went to Daura. I care so much for Buhari. Buhari is this. I will forever remember Buhari. They wrote a book on Buhari. They published a book on Buhari. Tinubu. He so much confused the North. The militant political wing of the Arewa, which is Metiala, he catch that their leader. He put inside said, why will you form a militia? He shot those militia. He shot them down. He shot them down. And there's one thing that Fulani fears is for the Yorubas to join the Igbos and say we don't want to be in Nigeria again. If the Yorubas can join the Igbos wholeheartedly that they don't want to be in Nigeria again, it is going to come to pass. Like within 5 to 6 months, they will achieve it, because it is just left for us to disengage from the system. We have access to water from the south, from the south to the southwest and the southeast. We have access to water. It's just for us to bring in our emissions, bring in all that we need to bring in, and the rest will be history. Yes, just cover and man our borders. And the Fulani knows that Tinubu, as crazy as he is, as determined, as desperate as he is for power, he can do anything to get to power. Look at what he did during the elections. He do like person who won't die today, tomorrow. Hand the pain, let the pain. Baba went nowhere. They were singing. This guy was looking at it. Saying, people don't know anything. You never sabi anything. At the end of the day, after the elections, Baba was a bouncing baby boy. We know that he had health complications, but he never looked like what happened during the elections. He was mumbling and saying a lot of things. Now, recently, look at how Tinubu speaks. It will shock you. So, when I talk about state police, I talk about a system that eliminates the threat of the Fulani.
Yes, man, that is what we want.
Now, he had to give more exposure politically to the rivals of the Fulani, which is the Middle Belt. Middle Belt had Southern Kaduna first, had a university for a very long time. You know that these Fulani politicians, they are very manipulative, liars, and wicked people. Everyone will tell you that when I was governor, I was this, I was that. He gave Kuka to become, I think, the vice chancellor of that Southern University. For the first time, Southerners in Kaduna State could have access to education without any bottleneck from the Fulani. Yes. Now, nobody can dispute the fact that the Fulani has disenfranchised non-Fulanis in the north for a very long period of time. In fact, I used to state that if you should call like top 5 politicians in the north, they are all Fulanis with popularity. The people that went to school the most in North Nigeria, they are the Fulani. People that came to people's land, use religion, use all this manipulative, whatever it is, take over their lands, take over their culture, take over their tradition, and still suppressing them. Even in this our Gen Z age, thank God that the eyes of this house people are opening. Tinubu has to give more prominence and relevance to the Middle Belt. You see, I met chairman from Middle Belt, GMD, NMPC from Middle Belt. Most politicians, APC national chairman from the Middle Belt. He's showing them the ropes of national politics, national relevance. Minister of Defense from the Middle Belt. Chief of Army Staff, Defense Staff, Chief of Defense Staff or Army Staff from the Middle Belt. He's giving them more prominence, letting them know what is going on, and he needs to consistently sustain that for a very long period of time. Tinubu does not need the Fulani to control us. He needs the support of the Middle Belt and the Hausas to control Northern Nigeria, to push the Fulani out of relevance. I tell you, the Fulanis that are remaining, that are in the APC, they are there in for survival and for a plan B. I told you that the Fulani, there are 2 types of Fulani political classes. The one that is outrightly against Tinubu, and the one that is within the APC, that is waiting for a time to strike. I'm telling you. You see, I'm much more worried. See, if there can be, the most important thing we need to have from the South is genuine political alliance from Southern Nigeria. Because when Tinubu is no more, we are now left porous. We are left naked for the Fulani political class to feast on us. I'm telling you, until you get to the federal level, you want to get job at the federal level, you see how these Fulani guys, how these Northerners have monopolized employment at the top echelon. CBN, NMPC. We go school pass for South. But the people they get job pass now Northerners because of their nepotism and the kind of politics, evil and wicked politics they play at that top. Now you never experience them. You think say you do for your state, and when you go to that level, you will see the kind of conspiracy that is going on. That is why I even support President Tinubu to move the capital of Abuja into the South, Lagos State. Yes. Although Lagos is still overcrowded. Well, I really want him to do something, but I don't see the realistic thing in that. So he carefully had to peel the skin of the Fulani. Now the Fulani are not powerful anymore. Tell me what powerful Fulani politician. Tell me what powerful Fulani politician that is much more powerful than Wiki.
They are not any
when it comes to like under Tinubu's administration. You can talk about somebody has following this and that. We understand that. But when it comes to that level of politics whereby at the systems, not at the level of the people. P2B has a lot of people supporting him, but can he win elections? That means he's not that politically powerful. He just has a following. Atiku has a lot of following, but can he win elections? Buhari had a lot of following. Did it make him win elections? What Tinubu replicated in the south, could Buhari replicate the same in northern Nigeria? Like, so you see, a lot of things, they are two different things. I understand when I say who is more powerful than Wike, you start calling Erufai, you start calling Atiku. It is not about following. Now, Wike, if I will use the word, single-handedly pursue those top PDP guys from PDP. Wike, he pursued them, Atiku and Co. So they are wonderful and powerful politicians. They have a lot of supporters in the PDP. Even he used Northerners to pursue Northerners out. Yes, that is a Wike. If you talk about powerful politicians in Tinubu's government, Wike is one of them. Who else do you think is as powerful as Wike? When I mentioned Saraki may be the next choice of Tinubu, some people say, is Saraki not Fulani? Or is Saraki not this and that? I know you think Saraki is one person. Bukola, he has a Yoruba. His mix is in between. He's somebody that has the competence. Look at Saraki very well. Let's push. You will see that he does not represent the core Fulani like that. If they merge a Saraki with a Wike 2027, see, Ribadu, things will be happening. I don't know, things can change. But I'm looking at that Saraki. Somebody says Saraki is a Fulani. I don't know if he's a Fulani, but I know Saraki is well fit for the kind of politics that people want to play 2027. If you look at Ribadu, look at Saraki, who is more a conk jihadist? Ribadu and Saraki, who is more of a conk jihadist? So Saraki yesterday came out and started praising the government of Tinubu. Saraki and Tinubu never agreed before. Saraki will snub Tinubu for National Assembly. Saraki will work against Tinubu and Buhari. Now, because of politics, he's coming to praise Tinubu's government. They asked him about what happened in the past. He said Tinubu was not in control, blah blah. Why did you fight Buhari and Tinubu's the APC? Tinubu was not in control. It was Buhari I was fighting. Saraki came out to say that we want Southern presidency. We don't want. Saraki has been supporting Atiku for a very long time. He came out. He said everybody wants Southern presidency. Labour Party is saying Southern presidency. PDP is saying Southern presidency. APC is saying Southern presidency because today is the APC convention. Then the APC will now say Northern presidency. We are watching what is going on. Yes, so there is a memo that do not allow the Fulani into political power for a very long time until we restructure this country. So this state police and the framework is a welcome development.
Yes, the welcome development. That's
now Tinubu is that powerful that if he brings out any bill, he has boys that will say yes sir. Boys that have political power. You see, there's one thing to have mouth if you talk. You have people that support you. There's another thing that you are having political power. Political power is very, very crucial when it comes to politics. The person that has political power has the upper hand. Now, especially in a country like Nigeria, whereby the people are powerless politically. We are powerless politically because we cannot push the hand of the government. Under Tinubu, you cannot push the hand of the government. Talk about protest now. Somehow, they will attack you. Maybe they will arrest you. So let's come and protest. They will not start whining you. So you want to come and destroy the government. You don't have any constructive blah blah blah. Why not wait till next election? The best way is not to scatter or destroy the government. All those gaslighting. All over the world, change came through protests. Whatever you think protest is, change came through revolution. But some people want to gaslight you. Hey, don't come to Lagos. Don't come and destroy me in Lagos. Don't come and blah blah blah. I was in Oba. Clean and direct. You know those urchins. Any opportunity they see, and when you look at those thugs, those stouts, any opportunity they see, they use it to loot. So if somebody say that people from outside come and destroy Lagos, they know. Most people they don't have conscience, so they can just lie, just for lying sake. They don't care. You know the real truth that it's not all about even what Nnamdi Kanu say. Nnamdi Kanu gave them directive. Who is Nnamdi Kanu directing? Nnamdi Kanu is just there ranting on his own, and they just have to connect it to just make sure that they demonize you coming to Lagos to protest. This is being sponsored by politicians. We know it. So Tinubu is that powerful to the extent that nobody can challenge him. Your politicians cannot challenge him because they are corrupt. He's going to use corruption. He's going to use corruption, wound them, scatter them. He has made electoral laws that will make it difficult for even people to have like total control of political parties. Yes, he has made it difficult for politicians to breathe. Tinubu, hey, I don't know how I can explain this to people. How he has made it difficult for people to breathe politically through the electoral bill, through most of the things he has done. He's now the Jagaban. When I talk about third term, people just come on their face. And they tell you say third term, you come out your face. You come out your face. If he reach for third term, he cannot. Now, who is that person that's going to come out to stop Tinubu? Maybe that person is somewhere. We are waiting. Let's wait until then. So the reality here is that if Tinubu brings out any policy now, he is that powerful. In fact, Tinubu is one of the most powerful most powerful presidents in the history of Nigeria. He even looks more powerful than all those military guys. He looks more powerful than Abacha. I tell you. So the senators, the Senate leadership, they're going to look into it with other things that they will review, so that they will amend. Because this is, in fact, I don't know, the first year of Tinubu's second term is amending. The second year will be hell for politicians and every other person. Tinubu, he don't colonize everybody. Just the watch. I want Nigeria to be structured. I know that Tinubu is going to make a lot of mistakes. It's not perfect, but I like it because those his mistakes will lead us to another phase in Nigeria's political history. Yes, it's going to lead us to another phase in Nigeria's political history. Let him write down. I know that at the end of the day, we'll be asking questions. Let us go back to our father's house. We cannot stay in this one Nigeria day. That is where the conversation is getting towards, on that rules and usual. Because what people want to do, some people will never want to agree.
Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, mo lérò pé ohun tí mo tún mú wá fún wa yìí, mo lérò pé ẹ farabalẹ̀ gbọ́ dáadáa. IG wọ́n ti submit framework fáwọn senator láti amend sí òfin 1999 constitution. Tẹ̀lẹ́gbọ́, wọ́n fẹ́ kán bá amend ẹ̀ sí nípa ọ̀rọ̀ state police. Bàbá wa Tinubu àwọn náà ti move nípa ìṣọ́sọ́rì tá à ń pariwo ẹ̀ látọjọ́ ìwá. Sẹ́yìn kó já tọ́pẹ́ báyìí, ó ti já tọ́pẹ́. Tí nǹkan wá ti fún ní nǹkan tá à ń sọ ní wá ti fún wa tí àwọn sẹ́yìn ti bọ̀wọ́ lù. Ìran Yorùbá ti kú lóko ẹrú nìyẹn náà. Àwọn Fúlàní wọn ò ní jẹ́ dà wá láàmú lórí ilẹ̀ wa mọ́, wọn ò ní ní wá la lórí ilẹ̀ wa mọ́. Ìgbà náà iṣẹ́ tí bàbá Olódòdé gbé fún bàbá wa Amájàsọ́lá Àdìsá, wọ́n ráyè ṣe dáadáa nípa security ètò ààbò, wọ́n ó ṣe dáadáa. Ẹ̀yin yẹn wá, ẹ má jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rù, ẹ má jẹ́ ká fòyà. Àníṣe á gba ìtúsílẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àwọn Fúlàní tí ń fara ní wá lára, lọ́wọ́ àwọn Fúlàní tí ń pa wá tí wọ́n ń jí wá gbé, á gba ìtúsílẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà, ẹ ṣé gan ni, àní jù báyìí lọ. God bless you all.